So we're on Jekyll Island and we're gonna be visiting the home. This is the Indian Mound Cottage on Jekyll Island. So we're on a tour. So we will be taking a tour through this beautiful infrastructure. As you can see, this is the driveway moving up. So all the carriages, everything would come up under the shed. Not to worry if it's raining or if it's heated with sun. You come up under shaded. This beautiful cottage has two entrances up, a beautiful balcony on the front, wrapped around on the side. Also have wheelchair access in case when you have friends over for partying.
We're going to congregate in the grand salon in here.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Yes, this is the lady of the house.
At 12 years old, he lost his entire family to tuberculosis. And so he stopped his education at 12 years old. He ends up creating a machine that sews the soles of shoes to the uppers. He cuts the machine, he doesn't sell a single one, he leases them all out, and he charges a royalty on every pair of shoes that are produced. He does this just prior to the Civil War. So all of the boots that were produced during the Civil War, he was making money on. Okay? He did something very scandalous during this period. He married his housemaid's daughter. And that was just something you didn't do. Her name was Minnie Treat. And so, ironically. And so, he and Minnie get married and actually have 2 children. And surprise, surprise, the marriage didn't last. They end up divorcing. But by the time Mr. McKay built this, he was a bachelor again, and he was 70 years old. The house looked very different than you see right now. In fact, the house stopped right here. This was the exterior wall. So after McKay passed away, the Rockefellers, William Rockefeller, younger brother of John D., they purchased this home and made changes to it. He and his wife, Elmira. They had that second floor on the right over at Sans Souci. But remember, kids aren't allowed. The Rockefellers have 4 children and 17 grandchildren that they want to be able to bring down here. So they made changes. They added this grand salon that you see. They added the drive that we walked up. Mrs. Rockefeller had crushed red velvet carpet in here. And she got tired of having the servants clean up, because she didn't clean it, by the way, but having the servants clean the sand. So she sent from Terrytown, where they have a home, they had some excess brick. So she had that brick sent down here, and they paved that driveway. They had the only paved driveway in the club. They added the portico that we entered under. They added the wraparound porch. They added the trellis that you see up there. That trellis would originally have had Cherokee roses. That was Mrs. Rockefeller's favorite flower. Incidentally, it is the Georgia state flower. However, it is not from Georgia, nor is it even from the United States. It is an oriental. And it is super invasive. So we really have to keep it mowed back here because it will absolutely take over. So they built the porch, the trellis, this side. I think that was about it.
So they able to have children here, I thought?
Yes, they could have children in their homes. They just could not have children in Sans Souci. I'm going to let you kind of, I need to make one disclaimer. I'm going to jump just a second. In 1947, the state of Georgia takes this over, okay? In 42, the club members left because of World War II. They left everything in the homes because they thought they'd be back. So in 47, when the state of Georgia purchases this, they purchase the island homes and everything in it. From 47 until when the causeway's added in 54, the only way to get here is by boat. Consequently, a lot of people from Brunswick would come over, dock their boat at the wharf, and these homes were unlocked. You could just walk around in them. A lot of stuff walked out. Well, then suddenly the state of Georgia went, oh my God, we're losing furniture. So they came in and they took all of the furniture out of all of the cottages and the clubhouse and put it in storage. But they did not label a blasted thing that they did. So we had no clue what house it came from, or if it came from the clubhouse or anything like that. What we've had to do is go back through photographs they have of the interiors and try to match up the furniture. At least they saved it. I guess that's the thing. So my caveat here is, all of this furniture may not be Rockefeller furniture, okay? But it is definitely from this district, okay? So, it's from one of the houses or from the clubhouse. We've tried to match up as much as we can. The draperies in here, we have had recreated the drapery and the trim from photographs we have of the interior of this home. There is an elevator that was added over here. For McKay, this was his bedroom. That's why you'll see these two facing fireplaces. And there's a bathroom off of it. The Rockefellers added that elevator, probably not a people elevator, more of a trunks, because there's a trunk room in the attic directly above it. When you go upstairs, take a look at Mrs. Rockefeller's bedroom and you'll know which one it is. And remember, keep this in mind. She would write home talking about the primitive living conditions that she had to go through while she was here at Jekyll Island. Yeah. Sis would never have made it at my house. I'm sorry. She would not. But this really was camping for them. Last week I was in Boston and I went to Ipswich to the Crane's summer home up there. We'll see Crane Cottage in a minute. And I tell that story on my tours, right, by primitive living conditions. And I walked into that place, which is their summer home, and I'm like, oh my God, we really are the poor cousins down here. Because it was just 48,000 square feet, 59 rooms. That's crazy. So this really was roughing it for them.
But they did have indoor plumbing.
They did have indoor plumbing.
Electricity?
We got electricity in 1903. Prior to that, it was gas. Mm-hmm. So when you go upstairs, take a look at her bedroom. She actually passed away in that bedroom in 1921. Take a look at her bathroom. She had a double vanity before double vanities were a thing. She also had in her bathtub hot and cold running tap water and hot and cold running salt water. She had neuritis, a nerve condition, and the doctor said a warm saltwater bath would do her good. Mr. Rockefeller's bedroom is on the front side, or on the side of the house over there. It's a little different, smaller, not as grand as hers. Very common in Victorian society for men and women to have separate bedrooms. You'll see we have two other bedrooms set up there. One is a child's room, one is an adult room. And then when you go to the back, you'll see the servants' quarters, and it's a very distinct transformation when you go back there. We had servants here and we had employees. The servants were typically the ones they brought with them, and they stayed here in the homes. It was the personal assistants, the governesses, the nannies. And then we had employees that were hired by the Jekyll Island Club and lived in dormitories and worked seasonally here. So there is a distinction. And then we have in the front, these would have been bedrooms off of there as well. We've got some displays set up.
How many servants would they have with here to live here?
This one has room for, it has 6 servants' quarters in it altogether. But again, they could also pull from the clubhouse. So I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to sort of take a look around. About 10 minutes, and then you'll hear me screaming to come to the door. How about that?
My former state, where my home state was West Virginia, and our former governor was Jay Rockefeller, and a senator. This was his grandfather.
I think so, yeah. Or great uncle. I don't know.
Oh, it's the AC is at the bottom.
I didn't know they had AC
Look
back
at this
then.
velvet carpet. Oh, this is beautiful.
named each other.
They did.
Yeah, look at this room wrapped around.
Jackie Morgan.
He would have said this was Captain could have.
But he was Jay,
Yeah.
but he had two, I can tell you, he senator, he was two-term governor. And, but I know it's related somewhere here.
Was the safe common to have one of these giant safes?
That was added by the Rockefellers. Yeah, it is fairly common down here. Probably not for cash, more for guns and furs and things like that that they would leave here during the summer months. It is cedar lined, so no bugs.
Who made this?
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh,
See if it's got a name on it.
It's almost identical to mine. Oh my God. To my
oh my
grandfather's
gosh,
safe
I
that was
don't
in our
have-
office.
Mosler?
I swear to God.
Looks like Mosler. I don't have my glasses.
That's heavy
He
duty.
would have complicated too. Because
That's like a
we-
bank
we
right
were in the
there.
Oil and gas
You see
business as
those?
well.
Yeah,
No setup.
yep. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. This is their little library. So this is a lower quarter, shower, toilet, sink area there. And that's the entrance door we came in from, the hallway. Oh, look at this. Telephone. See, look at this. Real antique, right? On this end, you can see this used to be a bedroom.
It's hard to find.
So you can see the carriages, the kids, their play park. This is another self-contained room. So it's unbelievable, right? So you have these days the toilet, the flush tank. It's just behind. Back in the days, look how high the flush tanks were. See that? Toilet is way down there, but the flush tank is way up there. And you pull the lever and it flushes out. Right? This bedroom had quite a view with all these windows, and it had its own fireplace too. Yes. As you can see, Hartley, Sterling, and Stillman should not be the only ones to enjoy all that Jekyll Island has to offer. All right. Sorry. So we can see this is another room. All of these rooms are self-contained and with the flush tank way above head height.
Oh, these things are nice.
They were in oil. There you see her again. Beautiful painting.
Go upstairs. And go upstairs, come on.
Each of these rooms had their own fireplace. So we're gonna go.
Oh, this is the other, there she is. This is the other stair.
Where did she go? Oh, we didn't
So
go.
we're gonna hit the stairs. We're gonna go to the second floor. These are beautifully designed.
My grandfather's
A
house
raptor
had
up.
some of those push buttons too.
Is that for
As we
gas?
enter
No, that was for your.
the first room on the left is where the boss
This
ladies.
is the ladies. She died right there.
Wonder how. Okay, this is the elevator.
That's what this is.
This is the elevator, so it's basically everything they wanted to take down the stair. They just used that. And so this was like the master room, but it's the mistress room.
This is the biggest.
Oh my god. Had an oversized bathroom.
There's more. That's the lady who died here. Probably.
There's another fireplace there. So you can see. So she passed away right in this room on that bed.
Yes. That's why there's a rose on the bed.
Unfortunately, she did get to enjoy her life. She left from her home and went to the beyond. On the second room to the left,
Charlie Tour is about to depart.
This. Over here, quick. That's a room over here.
kids' room,
Okay, there's a room over here. Look.
and another room right there.
Yeah.
And we're ready.
There's gonna be a slide through here.
Then we're gonna go back down here now. And that is it. Yes. We're heading back to the exit, and it was a beautiful tour of the cottage. And thank you.
Welcome.